Alrighty, we got some new codex entries. Let's see what we've got. Update Bring Down the Sky. Technology translation. Human cultures remain linguistically divided. Some converse in Spanish, others in Mandarin, Arabic, Swahili, etc. Every alien race has their own equally broad panoply of languages and dialects. Most individuals know only their mother tongue and rely on machine translation. Modern portable computers allow anyone with a few hundred credits of equipment to enjoy seamless real-time translation of alien languages, courtesy of handheld PDAs, computers in your clothing, or jewelry, or even subdermal implants. Without fast and accurate translations, galactic trade and culture couldn't exist. Governments provide subsidized software, updated through the public extranet on the fly, often as users approach spaceport customs facilities. Even the Batarians, who isolated themselves from galactic society nearly 2 decades ago, take pains to provide up-to-date glossaries and linguistic rules, though most suspect this is only so they can continue exporting propaganda. It is still considered broad-minded and practical to be able to speak without machine aid. Children often take courses in alien language, and most races can speak with simplified artificial trade tongue with little difficulty. Some species must rely on machine translation to interact with the rest of the galaxy. Hanar, for example, cannot reproduce the spoken language of any humanoid species, or any races cannot reproduce Hanar bioluminescence without mechanical aid. Newly discovered or obscure races don't have machine translation available until the linguists have had time to study them. Universal translators are like some of the coolest sci-fi stuff. A lot of people will talk about the big ships and stuff. I think universal translators are mega neat. Like, overlooked a little bit too much about how cool that is. The ability to just speak to anyone or anything and have conversations with it. Protheans, Mars ruins. After 20 years of manned research outposts and nearly a century of robotic exploration, the European Space Agency's Lowell City became the first permanent settlement on Mars in 2103. Within a decade, the United States and China had founded permanent settlements as well. The South Polar region of Prometheus Planum developed a Bermuda Triangle reputation. Satellites detected intermittent mass concentrations and magnetic field shifts. In 2148, prospectors working near the Deseado crater discovered an underground complex, a Prothean observation post. The odd phenomena were generated by the operation and discharge of a Mass Effect core, struggling to function despite 50 millennia of neglect. Earth was electrified by the news. Humanity was unequivocally not alone. While courts battled over who owned the ruins, the international scientific community coordinated a massive effort to access, translate, and interpret the databanks recovered from this facility. The facility proved to be a biosciences observation post built when Homo sapiens were first evolving on Earth. While the motives of the Protheans are not certain, translated records indicate that the facility was in regular communication with automated observation platforms in Earth orbit and on the lunar near side. The half-dozen Mass Effect spaceships found in the facility were presumably used for first-hand observation. They was aliens looking at us.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance...
Alright, Codex back up to date. Let's take a jog around the ship and talk to people. Talk to our crewmates and see how they feel. I don't know if that DLC mission is going to update their dialogue or not, but we'll find out in a moment. Anytime you do a relatively big mission, it's a good idea to talk to your crew and see if they've got anything new for you.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's
I've
at.
wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
Okay,
We'll talk
nothing.
another time.
Nothing from Caden. You want a babelfish to be able to speak to aliens. I want a babelfish to be able to fuck aliens. We are not the same. Speaking of which, hi, Liar.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
What did you want to talk about? I should go. Makes you kind of look like an insane person when you don't actually talk to the people. Okay, it's looking like there's not going to be an update to their dialogues, so... let's continue doing things in space! Okay, asteroid X-57 in the Asgard stars system has been dealt with. Let's check Utopia, since I'm in the area. Arcadia. An unusually large terrestrial world, Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and helium. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalts, but metal deposits are plentiful. Though several spectacular examples of columnar basalt formations offer scenic beauty, Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. Yeah, it's 358 Celsius on there. That's kind of rough. Then again, they somehow got facilities onto Venus and are working that, so it's possible at least. Eden Prime. Hold on. Have we, talked about all this? Zion is a hydrogen-helium gas giant even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and lethal radiation, it supports a small helium-3 mining industry. The reason is simple. As the only gas giant in the Utopia system, it is the only local source of fuel for Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Zion has 112 satellites, ranging from captured asteroids to the moon Asphodel, which is large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. Oh, so thick. Nirvana has a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The surface is a mix of water, ice, and iron oxides with cryovolcanic plumes of potassium concentrated around the equatorial ridge. Nirvana has little of commercial or scientific interest, though a few geological research stations were constructed in the early 2160s. All have been shut down for years. The Alliance maintains an automated ice cracking station, which has quickly stockpiled a large amount of deuterium fuel for use by the fleet. Xanadu. Xanadu's atmosphere is composed of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of potassium with deposits of calcium. Its location is in a deep cold of the outer system, and its lack of any valuable resources leave little to recommend it. But it's pretty and green, at least. Xanadu. Should I do more side quests? Of course I should. Let's head to the Hawking Ada area, which I think I've got some side quest or two in. Look at the pretty little solar area. It's a century.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett.
Hackett with another suicide mission.
An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Ada cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
You sure you're not overreacting it?
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Okay, yeah, if they're calling him Father Kyle.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
Not entirely wrong, honestly.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
So major trauma and PTSD
I might
on
be
this
able
guy.
to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Tamahera. Tamahera has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed of sodium oxide with deposits of calcium. It contains a few unremarkable metals, but mainly consists of rock. The presence of canyons and floodplains indicates that liquid water once existed, suggesting Tamahera had a thicker insulating atmosphere in the past. Thick. We'll come back to that in a sec. Clendagon. Clendagon is an arid terrestrial, slightly larger than Earth, but with a lower density that reflects its relative lack of heavier elements. The crust is composed of tin and aluminum, with wide deserts of dust-fine sand that are easily stirred by the wind. Clendagon's most striking feature is, of course, the Great Rift Valley that stretches across the southern hemisphere. What is most fascinating about the rift is that it does not appear to be natural. The geological record suggests it is the result of a glancing blow by a mass accelerator round of unimaginable destructive power. This occurred some 37 million years ago. Neat. Asteroid belt, asteroid belt. Anything hiding in the asteroid belt? Give me some resources or a recording. We got some palladium. Canctra. A terrestrial world of average size, Canctra's atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of calcium. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, the planet has little to recommend it. With some cobalt. ThorW is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ringed system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. And we found a medallion. A League of One medallion. Hiccups. Okay, Presrop. Presrop is the moon of Clendagon. It is a frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The crust contains plentiful deposits of heavy metals. The Alliance has opened bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring is an area of intense star formation and too dangerous to safely travel. Presrop's landscape is a nightmare of jagged, overlapping ridges and geological shock zones created by some ancient disaster. This has not deterred a generation of illegal wildcat miners from attempting to exploit the moon's mineral riches. Unfortunately, many have lost their lives. Only 0.1 Earth atmospheres. Oof. It's a very tiny atmosphere there. Very thin. Tali, come with me, and we'll take Liara with us. Squad up with the waifus. I'm sorry, is this the thing that's not on the map? That's on my radar, though? This is a Thresher Maw. It looks like it's... Yup, sure is. Escape the tentacles! Once the tentacles go away, we can go back to killing it. So yeah, what it wants you to do there is destroy the tentacles while the thing tries to get under you and kill you, but it's better to just reset, because he doesn't heal. Oh, no! Silly Thresher Maw. Tricks are for kids. Enemy defeated. Tentacle fight isn't fun? Yeah, it's not. The tentacles are kind of tough. They don't give you anything. They can deal a lot of damage, and they're distracting you from the Thresher Maw moving around trying to kill you, so it's just better to just reset the nerds. It's the smart way to play. And we're a mage build. We've invested all of our points into int and wisdom. What have we found here? This cluster of prefab utility shacks have a distinctly ramshackle look to them. A set of rover tracks lead away over the mountain ridge to the southwest. Southwest. I think that would be there. First things first, let's take a look at this place. What did we find? Ooh, some 6s on our equipment. 6! 6, 6! The number of the beast. Oh, darn. There we go. Get that progress. Make it up, make it up. Beautiful. I want to be at the top of this mountain. I did it. I did it, Chad. I made it to the top of the mountain. Are you proud of me? Oh, I got some levels to put into Liara. There, she has electronics now. Whee! Man, they were not kidding about jagged... about the jagged structure of the planet's surface. I have done one main quest planet. Only one. It was the one to get Liara. No, we lost traction for a second. Is this where you get your Deca Fumo? Nope. It's where you get the Deca Dildo. I did it! I'm the best, chat. I bet you can't make your Mako flip like this and stay that way. There we go. Getting the Mako to flip at all, let alone to stay on its back, is... well, it's darn near impossible, to be honest with you. Cover an artifact. Easy peasy. Turian insignia. Sick. Uh-oh. There's charred corpse and a mining vehicle. The front of this rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still holding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Oh no, he's floating! Oh no, you're not supposed to float. Don't look at it. BioWare doesn't want you to look at that. Close your eyes, chat. Man, you gotta imagine it's real uncomfortable inside the Mako with me at the helm here. It's a bumpy, bumpy ride. Shred arounds and connect buffer. Also, I want to check. Has my pistol been outclassed yet? Slightly better damage there, but worse than everything else, so nope. Stinger 6 still holding strong. Stinger 6 is a pretty good pistol. Whee! Oh, hey, what's that? Some gold? There's gold in them there hills. Gold! My greed knows no bounds. Well, that's red. I can't open it. So, we'll just go in here and take a peek.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
Shut up, Sasuke.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Well, first things first, I'm going to look in here. Because there's got to be loot in here, right?
Everyone looks at us like we're freaks, just because we have biotics.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
I mean, you are space wizards, so kinda.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
Father Kyle says we're better than them, so we are better than them. Look, kids, it doesn't matter what Father Kyle says. Uncle Shepard says you gotta go home soon. Your sleepover's gonna end eventually.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Jeez, what are you guys doing
We're
there?
watching you.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
They were just waiting behind the door for me. Spooked me. Kinetic Stabilizer 6. Is that an upgrade? Oh, I got Kinetic Buffer, not Stabilizer. Do I got anything better for you? This is slightly better. I really need to get some better armor for my friends. Oh wait. Yeah, Kinetic Buffer 6 is better than what I have. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. That's Shield Regenerator 3. Do I got anything better by now for you? I would hope so. Shield Modulator for just more shields would be alright. Bigger, thicker shields. We're good with this. I'd say this loadout's fine for everybody involved. And you know, chat, as a fellow biotic to these guys, I'll make sure I do well by them. After all, like I said, we're Uncle Shepard. Shepard. Is it this facility? Yeah, it's this one.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
Yes, yes. All that lost XP. Look, it's fine. It is what it is.
Just because we're biotics doesn't mean we don't deserve to be treated fairly.
It's fine, just fine.
Nobody cares about us biotics. We have to look out for each other.
Besides, there needs to be some, you know...
The Alliance sent assassins to kill Father Kyle, but we stopped them.
There needs to be some difference between going Paragon and Renegade, and Renegade in general gets more XP because Renegade kills more things, so... You know. It's just the slight difference we'll get. It's nothing major, it's like maybe a couple levels.
Biotics can feel safe here.
Actually, I don't know what the full difference in gain versus loss is. I think Renegade maybe gets like 3 levels further at the end of the game.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy.
Oh no.
I did what I could to make their end quick and painless.
Are you believing your own bullshit now?
It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators.
Yeah,
You
you're
must
in
face
big
the
shit,
consequences
dude.
of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No.
The sins of the
This
father.
was my fault. My children are innocent. Pure. Please. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait. If my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm not sure I can trust you, dude.
I think it would be better if you came with me now, Major.
I must do everything I can to keep any more of my children from suffering. This is the only solution.
Fine.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can ask Alliance Command to send a patrol to collect Major Kyle. I just hope you know what you are doing, Shepard.
You should return to the Normandy and notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They'll want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody.
I will surrender myself to the Alliance outside the compound gates. In 1 hour, Commander. I give you my word.
Your word better be worth something.
Pilot can ask...
Those other men from the Alliance?
Those other men... Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
Your word better be worth something there, Kyle. Otherwise, everybody dies. I like how even the Paragon option is vaguely threatening towards him. Listen, Kyle, you done fucked up. Either we do things my way or you all die.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
They're scared of us. I am a merciful god, willing to bestow my blessings upon these people. What's a biotic? Space wizard. Using biotechnical enhancements in order to tap into the element 0, and it lets them basically do magic. It's what we are. Our class is Adept, which means we are the Space Wizard class. The problem is, and this is some of the lore that we've gotten through the course of the game, is that some of the older biotics that were implanted into people weren't great and could cause extreme amounts of intense physical pain or cause malfunctions in the biotics, causing them to lose uses of their limbs or other body parts. Etc. We are a third generation of biotics, which is why we don't have too much to worry about in terms of our character. But the first and second generations have varying levels of intense amounts of discomfort. Shouldn't have been an early adopter. From the sounds of how things went, not a lot of people had choice on being an early adopter or not. Plenty of people were kind of forced into it. Uranium. Big money. Like, for some people, they got the element 0 introduced to them just through happenstance of it being where they happened to venture to. And for others, they might have volunteered their unborn children to get it because of monetary gain and whatnot. Sorry, are you shooting at me from that far? I'm a tank, you know. I don't know what you guys are doing here, but howdy. And goodbye. Thanks for the XP and the money.
Ready.
I think we will have explored all of this little planet area. I haven't been fully exploring the planets, even though I should have been. But, I guess I'll start doing it from now on, just to be sure. Because usually what you find is just like little deposits of maybe some extra money and stuff, but once in a while you also find enemies hanging about and XP. And XP is pretty nice to get, especially if it's a Thresher Maul. Alright, I think we're done here. Back to the Normandy. Let's see if Major Kyle is a man of his word or not.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Nothing new with Joker. I guess, like I said before, it keeps, like, I keep going naturally to him for a previous mission status report, because I'm so used to it from Mass Effect 2 and 3, but it just isn't a Mass Effect 1 thing, apparently.
Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs.
Good.
To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
I'm a good person. I think that's the only place in this little area to check out, right? Looks like it. Look how pretty. Kepler Verge. I don't think I've been there. Newton. Herschel. Let's go to Newton. I'm a good boy.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help.
Again?
Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by thresher maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th lead out.
Damn, Hackett, you're running me ragged, eh? On Terram. Oh, we can land on that one, so we'll look at it last. Glencory is a rock and ice planet with an atmosphere composed of chlorine and argon. The frozen surface is mainly composed of potassium, with deposits of iron. Glencory is famously claimed by the eccentric Volus billionaire Kamun Shoal. He claims that a vision of a higher being sent him to seek out Glencory, the lost crypts of beings of light. These entities were supposedly created at the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devils. Shoal has been excavating the Glencory's toxic surface for 2 decades at great expense. No government has valued the world enough to evict his small army of mercenaries. And we found some Matriarch's writings. Cool. We get paid extra for doing these odd jobs for Hackett? Yep, we do. We receive a paycheck. Junkro is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its upper atmosphere. Like Uranus in the Sol system, it is tipped on its side, with North Pole facing the star Newton. We got a bunch of hydrogen out of it. Sesmos is an ice dwarf world, its surface composed almost entirely of frozen water. Normally, a planetoid this small would not rate inclusion on the system's charts, but Sesmos' unusually large and beautiful rings of ice crystals has made it a popular subject for visual artists. The ring is the result of a glancing equatorial impact which left a large trench and threw a great deal of melted water into the atmosphere. The rings are a temporary feature that will completely decay in a few thousand years. Oh, but they're so pretty! Look at it, it looks neat. On Terram. Though on Terram's surface is uncomfortably hot, its nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and abundant shallow seas makes it an ideal candidate for habitation by most known species. Unfortunately, the orbit of the moon of Thonal has been slowly decaying since the system coalesced. Its proximity is beginning to have tidal effects, and its dynamo-like revolution through on Terram's magnetic field is generating an increased powerful electric storms. While some have suggested emplacement of Mass Effect drives in an attempt to lighten the moon and correct its orbit, the scale of such a project, tens of thousands of drives, costing enough to bankrupt the governments of all the Citadel races, make it merely a pipe dream. A multiracial effort is underway to catalog or preserve the unique genetic diversity of Ontarum's vibrant young biosphere. Exogenicorp and Heiyun Genomics represent the Alliance's share of the effort. So it's a super habitable world, but with the moon's orbit decaying around it, it's eventually going to crash into it. Let's take Garrus and the Yara. Squad up. Can't they just blow up the moon? It worked in Dragon Ball Z. I have like a nose hair or something poking my nose. That's why I keep brushing against it. This is one of the very few little planets we've landed on that has any sort of vegetation whatsoever. It's usually just rocks. And rocks and more rocks. This place looks a little bit like Ireland with how green it is. Uh-oh. Don't fall. Don't fall! Ah, okay, we didn't fall. Come on! Ah, we almost had it. Boy, scaling this rock is hard. Look, they can blow up the moon easily enough. Just go ask Piccolo, and he'll do it for free. He loves blowing up the moon. Oh, dude. We were this close to making it. Come on! If we got to that foothold, we'd make it. Hey, canned bread. How are you? Okay, perhaps I have to give up the pipe dream of scaling this mountain the way I've been trying to. I don't think it's happening. Instead, we'll horizontal it. Or not. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh geez. Oh, down we go. That's a steep, steep hill there. You're in bed right now. What are you doing in bed? Is it lewd? Yeah, okay, we're up. Work smarter, not harder. Ooh, look at this big open meadow. Pretty. Nice plateau. Dropping off the edge of that would probably kill us, or lead to nothing at least. We'll try and stay on the high ground here unless we find anything. I mean, I guess I could hit the anomaly real quick. It's not too far. Although I might have to climb a mountain again after hitting it. This seems pretty climbable, though. Yarr. He's dead, Jim. Look at those bugs. Got a Turing corpse here. Got ourselves an insignia. You're in bed to sleep. That's not what beds are for. Beds are for laying down to read manga in. Silly. Okay. These are some pretty lush mountains, all things considered. Very verdant. Daka, daka, daka. Got a probe to salvage. Combat Scanner 6, Incendiary Explosives 7. Honestly, Combat Scanner 6 is an upgrade for us. Fire rounds to bypass shields but reduce accuracy. That's fine. Overall. Alternatively, I just keep things radioactive, you know? Radioactive. Radioactive. Ah, heck it, we're fine. Squad. Oh, Garrus levels. Yeah, of course. Here, Garrus. Increase your... damping, maybe? Or assault rifles? Assault training? Yeah, let's get that Master Adrenaline Burst for him. Wonder how tasty the local wildlife is. Well, considering they were like pill bugs, they probably taste like pill bugs. Peekaboo! I see you on my radar, son. Time to die. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Well, that guy's dead. I need to make a run back to the Citadel to sell a bunch of stuff sometime soon. Five, 6 bogeys on the radar. But that's a lot more than 6 now. It's going quiet. Never mind. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Body hurt. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. My friends are dead and my body hurts. Quit it. Bad Krogan. Alright. Get up.
I'm ready.
Come on back. Fall back. Fall back. Keep yourselves alive. Garrus, what did I say about staying alive? Oops. Did not throw that far enough. Garrus, bud. Come on, bro. Bruh. I can do it too. Double biotics! Okay, Krogan dead. Can't fire. Won't let me. Let's pick Garrus back up. Hopefully Garrus won't be dumb enough to get himself killed again. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Some heavy opposition we're facing. Liara, get your head out of the way, please. You will die now. Slowly and painfully. Garrus, are you on the ground again? How many times do I have to do this? No fear. All right, we're good. I'm holding down the fire button. Holding down the fire button does not shoot my pistol. Got 'em all. Yeah, holding it down just doesn't fire it, so that's, not a great piece of advice there, chat. Oh. Another lock crate. Thought I saw one more. Oh, hey, some Turian armor. Been a while since I got some new Turian armor. Garrus, might have something new for you. Yeah, this is why Garrus dies so easily. We never got another set of armor for him till just now. Explore, equip that. Not bad. We do need to get something better for Liara as well. Oh, Gladiator. It's not as good as what I have, not even close, but it's better than what she has, so here you go. How about some ablative coating for you there, Garrus? And we leveled up. And I'm just gonna go pistols. We're gonna max out the pistols next. Because I want more DPS. More deeps. Alright. What's in here? Another corpse.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
What all comes out? I'm listening. But I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand. I don't want to kill anyone.
I have to.
I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Aku's brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
You?
But if
Shut
I
up.
can't
The
get
adults are
that,
talking.
I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Aku's. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
Well, this ain't... Hold on. I got a better idea.
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Aku's, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
I do. It doesn't.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove toward the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. Paragon +8. Look, I don't know if there's something... Maybe I need higher levels of advanced marksman, but... We're not getting automatic fire when I use it. Or maybe they changed it. Let's see. Boost accuracy, damage, and headshot damage. Purge weapon heat on use on all of them. So I'm thinking they probably changed it. Might be a Legendary Edition change. If anyone has Google on their computer, feel free to take a look and see if that's what they did or not. I'm sure if anyone knows, it's Google. Google knows everything, chat. It even knows what you did last summer. Nah, there wouldn't be any reason for them to remove it for PC. Seneca says they patched it. So, sounds like they patched it. Remember, chat, Google knows when you are sleeping and knows when you're awake. Kind of like Santa Claus, but unlike Santa Claus, Google's not going to leave presents under your bed. That was fancy. What are you, little fella? Aw, it's adorable. Look at it. Isn't it cute?
Just lead the way.
There's gold in them there hills. Oops. Pay no attention to me smacking that poor animal with my tank. Any other hidden resource caches or anything here? Do 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 do. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. No time for thinking, gotta keep moving on. Sick air. That was some sick air there, Shepard. Thanks, Garrus. Glad you enjoyed it. And looks like that's another planet successfully conquered by Shepard.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure, and hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.